Hello, I'm Barbara Kennedy, and I'm here to talk with you about natural health and the importance of aligning our lives with the laws of natural health so we can be healthier and happier. I've been a serious student of natural health for about 30 years, and I have a doctorate degree in naturopathy, which is the study of what makes good health, and have written a book on natural holistic health and healing titled We Humans Living in Our Full Potential. Briefly, I'd like to tell you about how I was personally led to wanting to study natural health and what confirmed for me the value and importance of it. What put me personally on the path of natural health was my poor health. I grew up in a family where my parents and grandparents were wonderful people in so many ways, but they were addicts. Now, not in the sense that we think about addicts. They weren't alcoholics and they weren't drug addicts, but they were well-meaning sugarholics. Intellectually, they knew the importance of eating balanced meals of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, but emotionally, they loved sweets. So sugars and carbohydrates really dominated our lives. We all just loved eating homemade fudge, chocolate chip cookies, ice cream, cakes, white bread, and drinking soft drinks. When I was in elementary school, I had allergy shots every day during the allergy seasons, and the doctor said it was the worst case of allergies he'd ever seen. In my teens, I had my tonsils out because the doctor said they were diseased and infected, and doing tonsillectomies were a common thing to do back then. In my 20s, I had a lot of recurring flus. When I was about 27, I had a severe case of the flu and blew out a huge glob of mucus from my sinuses, which really alarmed me. I put it in a jar and went to the doctor to show him, and he calmly said, "Don't worry, Barbara, just take these antibiotics and you'll feel better." And he wrote out a prescription. As I walked out of his office, something clicked in my brain that these doctors didn't seem to be solving my health problems. So out of frustration, I tossed his prescription in the trash, and on my way home, I found myself driving to the local natural health food store. I walked out with a little book titled Fresh Vegetable and Fruit Juices by Dr. Norman Walker. This little book changed my thinking about what I wanted to eat and why. It was my first aha moment to understand that all those sugary sweets that I ate practically every day were the real underlying reason of a lot of my health problems. My mind started to connect the dots, to see that the cause and effect of the habits and patterns I had were the underlying reasons for a lot of my health problems, and I really wanted to change my habits so I could feel healthier and happier. I also want to tell you a brief story that happened to my mom related to her blood sugar problems. I was living in Hawaii, she was living in Santa Barbara. One day, she called me on the verge of tears and said her doctor said she would have to go on insulin for the rest of her life because her blood sugar continued to be very high, about 398, which is about 3 times what it should be. Now, at the time, I had a degree in naturopathy, and I'd studied nutrition for a long time, so I asked her if she'd like me to call her doctor and see if he would give her 3 weeks to get her blood sugar down through a customized diet that I would design for her, and she would agree to follow, giving up her frequent pizzas and Cokes. She agreed, and the doctor agreed. At the end of the 3 weeks of following the diet without any cheating, she called me and was so excited to tell me that her blood sugar was down to 120. That's down from 398 to 120. And her doctor said she would not have to go on insulin if she kept it up. That was a great aha revelation for my mom. That diet had a great influence on her health, and the doctor was pleasantly shocked too. The last story I want to share with you is that early on in my natural health journey, I went to a week-long intensive nutritional seminar. I was the youngest there, and I didn't have any serious health problem that I knew of. Most of the people at the seminar were in their older years and had been dealing with serious diseases like cancer, diabetes, and debilitating arthritis. There were those who told their stories that the year before they had attended this annual nutritional seminar, they had been given only a few months to live by their doctors, but there they were, a year later, telling their stories with obvious emotion of how they had greatly improved their health through this dietary program, and some were cancer-free, and they attributed it to following specific nutritional health programs. So my reason for wanting to share this audio talk with you are threefold. First, I have assembled some exceptionally valuable natural health information in 4 ebooks that I hope you'll find as exciting as I do, and want to put this valuable health wisdom to work in your own life so you can be healthier and happier too. Secondly, in my number 3 Vibrant Health Reports ebook, I introduce you to superior superfood nutritional supplements. If you want the finest and purest in general overall nutritional superfoods, you need this report's information. I encourage you to fully explore my website, www.vibranthealthreports.com, and you'll find the links to the Vibrant Health Reports number 1 through 4. And thirdly, if you are seeking in-depth, specific, individualized, customized nutritional health counseling and coaching, and would like to discuss your health with me, please email your request to vibranthealthreports@gmail.com. We can set up a time for a phone conference. Well, thank you for taking the time to be a part of my natural health message. I look forward to hearing from you. And here's to your good health building habits and patterns that lead to your vibrant health. Bye for now.